Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This is another episode of Guitar Therapy. In today's episode I will be playing my acoustic guitar. You can actually see my monitors. It's shiny, it's reflecting. Anyways. Grab a guitar, a bass, a drum set, or whatever. Sit down and let's hang out for half an hour while I yap about different topics. First of all, guys, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. I'm well. It's really hot outside. It's really hot, and I was stuck in traffic, and yeah. Okay, great. So this episode I wanted to talk about guitar solos and my favorite guitar solos. In the previous the previous episode I did my 10 favorite guitar riffs. So I thought, why not make a video about my favorite guitar solos. So here I have my number one is I know my number one, but not really sure about the rest 9 solos. But let's get into it. So let me just open up some of the songs, and yeah. Okay, so let's start with number 10. Well, number 10 is actually going to be a song by Winger. A solo by Red Beach. It's Miles Away, from the ballad Miles Away. I think it goes something like. Oh, I forgot how to play it. But yeah, this is a great solo. Really well built. Really well built. It's a power ballad. For me, the solo is memorable. I forgot how to play it, but it's a memorable solo. Like the solo, not how to play it. But yeah, great solo. Not too difficult. It doesn't have any unnecessary elements to it. It's just the solo that serves the song. So that's it. That's oh, my chair is really squeaky. I think that was the word. I need some WD-40. But anyways, yeah. Miles Away by Winger, my number 10 solo. Let's go to number 9. Number 9. That's actually pretty hard when you don't really have I know what are my favorite solos, but yeah, number 9 is going to be a solo by XYZ and by Mark Diglio. It's going to be What Keeps Me Loving You from the debut record from '89. That was pretty cool. A pretty cool solo. I think the song went something like. Whoa, really cool solo. One of the best solos in any power ballad, actually. It's such a great solo. Mark Diglio is a beast, like I mentioned in the previous episode. Yeah, one of my favorite guitar players, for sure. XYZ, one of the most underrated bands of the 80s and 90s. Just amazing. The song is great, the solo is just the cherry on top. It's just so cool. It starts with this, he plays a really cool scale. It's really fast, and then it's the melodic part, and then there's a lot more shredding. It's a power ballad, but it has a lot of shred. So yeah, number 9 for me is this one. It's XYZ. What Keeps Me Loving You. So my number 8 is actually another glam metal band. Wow, that's crazy. It's Uncle Tom's Cabin by Warrant. This song has a badass solo. The song is badass. The riff was like. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's an acoustic, but today I didn't feel like playing the electric guitar, and I lost my guitar pick for my acoustic. Actually, I have some picks here. I want to play some fingerstyle, but yeah, well, let's use a pick. So yeah, the riff Uncle Tom's Cabin, one of the heaviest hair metal riffs. Yeah, and the solo is great. I think it's played by Mike Slamer, the session guitarist, and because a lot of the solos on some solos, not a lot of the solos, but some solos were played by Mike Slamer, the session guitarist on the Warrant records. Even though Joey Allen, the lead guitarist for Warrant, he's a really great player. I mean, he's really good. People don't give enough credit to the other Warrant members. Like everyone says how great Janie Lane is, and that's right. Janie was probably the greatest songwriter of the greatest heavy metal songwriter of the 80s, mid and early 90s. I mean, I don't think there's anybody in hair metal, glam metal, whatever, in heavy metal who could touch him in terms of songwriting. And yeah, but the other guys in the band were really good as well. They're really tight musicians. People like to discredit the guitar players because of the Warren guitar players because a session guitarist played their solos on the record, but not all of them. I think sometimes She Cries is played by Eric Turner, and Blind Fate, the solo, I think, is played by Joey Allen. But yeah, Joey Allen is a beast of a guitar player as well. But Mike Slamer is great as well. Eric Turner is great. No, Warrant as a whole is a great band. And yeah, my number 8 guitar solo of my top 10 is Uncle Tom's Cabin by Warrant. So for my number 7, this was a pretty difficult one because we're nearing the top 5, and a lot of stuff is in top 5. That means some stuff has to be left out. It's difficult. It's like making a I don't know, an NBA players list, the best players right now. I'm a huge NBA fan, and my favorite NBA podcast is actually the Deep 3. I watch their players ranking, like most valuable players of the 23-24 season, and one of the guys had Jokic at number 6, which is just ridiculous. It's diabolical. I mean, Jokic is literally the MVP, literally the best player in basketball right now, and you put him on number 6. That was crazy. And the other guys just started clowning on him, started to roasting him. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, anyways, number 7. That's actually pretty hard. I'm pretty sure I'll put another ballad on here. It's a Tesla love song. Yeah, solo by Frank Hannon. Tesla is such a great band. One of my favorite bands of the 80s. I say this about almost every band. I always say they're the best band of the 80s, but yeah, Tesla is for sure one of the best. People lump them in with the glam metal or hair metal because they came out at that time. Came out in the scene at that time. But Tesla are just a hard rock band. They're rocking. Yeah, the love song solo is amazing. The song is great. The solo is just so well constructed. In the video and actually live as well. There are some live videos. Frank Hannon plays the double neck HG, the white one. It's so cool. Oh, it's a great solo, really well constructed. I love the solo. Yeah, number 7, Tesla Love Song. Now let's go to number 6. Well, number 6, I don't know which solo to put, but I don't know. Again, I want to say just to note that these are my favorite solos, not the best solos. I'm not ranking them by how good they are as a solo, in terms of technical ability and stuff. Just how much I like them, how much I enjoy the solos. And I think at number 6, yeah, okay, for sure I'm going to put this one. Number 6, I'm going with a Megadeth solo. It's going to be Symphony of Destruction. The Symphony of Destruction solo is so badass. The song as a whole is one of the easier Megadeth songs. Of course, the main riff, the legendary. Of course, and what was it? Yeah, but these riffs, the riffs in the song are not that hard, but the solo is really hard. The song is easy, but the solo is not. It's such a great solo by Marty Friedman, and I feel like, you know, it's the Megadeth's most popular song. But I sometimes feel like this solo is overshadowed by Tornado Souls. Everybody is always glazing Tornado Souls, saying it's the best guitar solo of all time. I mean, it's one of the best for sure. It's the best Megadeth solo maybe, but Symphony of Destruction has a badass solo. It's almost as great as Tornado Souls for me. Yeah, just Marty Friedman. I mean, he is a beast, and Megadeth as a whole, a great band. My favorite metal band. So yeah, number 6, Megadeth Symphony of Destruction. Now we get into the top 5. So in the top 5, my number 5 is actually another thrash metal solo. It's going to be a Creeping Death by Metallica. Yeah, I put a Metallica solo over a Megadeth solo, but hear me out. This isn't about how good the solo is. It's about how much I like it, and I love the Creeping Death solo by Metallica. I know in one of my previous videos I talked a bit of shit about Kirk Hammett, and I'm sorry. I really like Kirk Hammett, but I sometimes critique him a lot, which is not really cool. I shouldn't do that. I sound like an ass. Kirk Hammett just is out of his mind on this solo. It's such a cool solo, Creeping Death, and of course the riff on Creeping Death is really cool. Like I said, I don't enjoy playing thrash metal, but this is one of the riffs I really enjoy. Such a badass riff, and the solo is amazing. One of my probably my favorite Metallica solo. Actually, my favorite Metallica song is Trapped Under Ice from the same record, from Ride the Lightning. I think it's a really underrated song, and it's one of the best Metallica songs. But yeah, number 5 of my favorite solos, Metallica Creeping Death. So, number 4. This is a difficult one. We're getting close to the top 3, and I only know number 1. But yeah. So number 4, I actually put a bit of thought in this. I'm just going to put this one. It's it's a Skid Row solo. I'm torn between I Remember You and 18 and Life. I really like these solos. Again, ballads, yeah. I'm a sissy, yeah. I like power ballads. I like ballads. I love them. You can hate me. You can call me a crybaby or something. A poser, not a metalhead. Anyways, yeah. So I think I'm going to put I Remember You. It's so cool. It starts with, I think, with a dive bomb. And then I think Scott, in I Remember You, Scott does this thing. I actually remember a while back I actually did a lesson on the little lick he does with the pedal tones. Wow, I sound really acoustic right now. You get it? Because I'm on acoustic. What is actually I Remember You? What? I don't even mute it. Anyways, yeah. Number 4, I Remember You by Skid Row by Scotty Hill. Hill, not Hill. Skid Row, I Remember You. My number 4 favorite solo. Now we get to the top 3. Woo! Top 3. This is difficult. This is really difficult. But one of my favorite solos is... Actually, now that I think about it, do I have a favorite? Eddie Van Halen is my favorite band. Eddie Van Halen is my second favorite guitar player. But I'm not sure if I have any of Van Halen's solos in my top 10 as my favorite solos. No, actually I do. Oh, I just remembered. Yeah. So number 3, again a ballad, but one of my favorite Eddie Van Halen solos. It's When It's Love. It's from Oh You Wait 1-2 from 88. 88, right? I think it was from 88. So 86 was 5150. 88 was Oh You Wait 1-2. It's named Oh You Wait 1-2 because David Lee Roth's solo album in 86 was called All You Can Eat, and Van Halen shot back and were like, oh, you wait 1-2, brother. And yeah, Oh When It's Love is such a cool song. People hate this era of Van Halen, at least some of them. I really enjoy Sammy Hagar, and I'm a huge fan of Sammy, and this era of Van Halen is actually my favorite. I love the Sammy Hagar Van Halen years. And it's one of my favorite solos. It's not the most difficult 80s solo, but I just love how it starts with the band. In the video he just stops, puffs up his hair, and continues playing. Oh, it's so badass. Oh, I love it. I love it. One of my favorite guitar solos. That's why it's number 3 on my list. So we get to number 2, and that's difficult, bro. That's difficult. I know what my number 1 is, but I'm not sure about number 2. There are tons of solos that I love, and I'm not sure. I'm also going to do honorable mentions in order to get the video to half an hour. But yeah, number 2. Well, it's my second favorite solo. Oh, yeah, I got it, bro. I got it. As I Am by Dream Theater. Oh god, this song is so cool. One of my favorite Dream Theater songs, and this solo is just mind blowing. I remember hearing it for the first time, and I was just like, what did bro just play? I mean, this motherfucker went crazy, bro. He went nuts. I mean, he plays more notes in one solo than a lot of people have in their whole album, bro. This is crazy work. I mean, John Petrucci went nuts on this solo. He was on crack, bro. Like, the As I Am by Dream Theater is badass. From 2003, Train of Thought. This record has cool songs, but As I Am is one of my favorite Dream Theater songs. My favorite Dream Theater album is, what was it? Awake from 94. I actually have the CD. But Train of Thought is amazing, and As I Am, one of the best solos in metal history for me. In the history of guitar, actually, because, yeah, and the riff for the song is really cool. So it's like, if I remember correctly, no, I don't remember the riff actually. Oh man, I learned the song and I forgot. I haven't played it in a while, but yeah, really cool song. One of the best guitar solos I've ever heard, and on technicality, it's the best solo on this list. But it's not my favorite solo. That's why it's number 2, because this is not a list based on the how hard the solo is, how much skill it takes to play, how many notes it has, is based on my favorite solos, which solos I enjoy. So yeah, number 2, Dream Theater, As I Am, John Petrucci. And now number 1, actually, yeah, I'm just get to it. Number 1, my favorite solo of all time, by my favorite guitar player of all time, is going to be Dokken with The Hunter, the solo by George Lynch. This solo, like I mentioned in the first episode of Guitar Therapy, this song and this solo literally changed my life. When I heard this solo, I was just like I said in the video, just flip the switch, and I was just like, I'm going to play guitar. That's it, bro. I'm a big guitar player. This solo is just so amazing. It's not the most technically challenging. It's not the most difficult solo on this list. Considering I have Dream Theater, Metallica, and Megadeth, and Van Halen and stuff. But this solo is so crazy, bro. So good. It serves the song well. George Lynch is so badass in the solo. With the Ferrari, I think it's a 308 Ferrari. It's some kind of entry level Ferrari. I'm pretty sure it's not a 255 or whatever it was that time. A really cool Ferrari. I think it is a 308. The really small ones that cost like 60k nowadays, and it was probably like in 85 money it was probably like 200k. I don't know. I don't know, but the video is really cool, and the song is great. The solo is amazing. It's my favorite solo, like I said, and yeah, that's it. George Lynch, just a beast of a player. My favorite guitar player, and I'll never stop the George Lynch glaze. Oh no. So yeah. My number 1 solo, my favorite solo, guitar solo, is Dokken, The Hunter by George Lynch. So that was my top 10. Thank you for sticking to the end of the list. And let me just tell you some of my honorable mentions, like 3, 4, 5 honorable mentions. So yeah, the first one I immediately thought as one of my favorite solos is Europe's The Final Countdown. The song is so cool, like the tapping, it's just a crazy solo. The song I find the song really annoying because I've heard it just so many times, but the solo is so great. I mean, yeah, by John Norum. The next honorable mention is another solo by the band Europe. Another song, it's Superstitious from Out of This World from '88. This time with Key Marcel on guitar. The solo is just amazing. One of my favorite solos as well, but didn't quite make the top 10 because there are a couple of 10 solos that I like more. Yeah, this Guitar Therapy after all, let's play some guitar. But yeah, so another honorable mention is a solo by Exodus, the metal band Exodus, and it's Good Day to Die. Good Day to Die, great solo, like a little, not like a dueling solo, but two guitars, Gary Holt and Rick Hunolt from the '92 record Force of Habit. This is one of like one of the most disliked Exodus records, along with the 1990 record, which I forgot the name of. But Force of Habit it's not a bad record in my opinion. And this song, especially Good Day to Die, is so badass. And the solo is amazing. I remember hearing it for the first time, I was just amazed. So cool. It's so cool. And like I said in a previous video, Gary Holt in the video plays a Red Beach signature Ibanez, which is really cool. Yeah, Good Day to Die by Exodus, another honorable mention. Let's go another 2 songs. So the next honorable mention is Winger 17. So by Red Beach. Again, I'm going to say it, one of the best solos of the 80s, one of the best bands from the decade, one of the best guitar players. Red Beach, the song 17, of course it's corny, but I love the song and I love the guitar solo. The musicianship in the song is crazy actually. It's a really difficult song. It's a poppy sounding radio hit, but it's actually really difficult to play. Yeah, and the solo is so good. Red Beach just absolutely rips the guitar. Amazing, amazing, and the band is great. Before the solo starts, this like the drums just stop, and then they start and they stop and they do dum dum, boom, 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 boom. No, no, bro, what's wrong with me, really? Yeah, Winger 17, so by Red Beach, another honorable mention. And maybe I'll do two more honorable mentions. Let's go. So, another honorable mention. I'm thinking and I'm thinking and I'm thinking. Let's see. What is a favorite solo of mine? Yeah, it's going to be this one. It's going to be Firehouse with the song All She Wrote. A solo by Bill Leverty from the Firehouse debut record 1990. The song All She Wrote, the hit single. Oh, this song is so cool. Like I love the mix on the song. I love the bass mix. It's so loud, so heavy, the bass. The guitar tone is amazing. The solo is great. The drums are huge. The vocals are of course great. R.I.P. CJ Snare, he passed away a couple of months ago. A legendary singer, Firehouse. One of the I'm going to say it again. One of the best bands of the 80s and early 90s. Actually, the record came out in 90. But yeah, All She Wrote. The solo is amazing. Bill Leverty is a really underrated player. Not a lot of people know about him. He's an amazing guitar player. Yeah, Firehouse overall is a great band. They're much more than just the power ballads that they're known for, which actually helped them survive the 90s. I mean, they still were selling albums through like 95, 96 on a major label and stuff. They weren't dropped yet, and yeah, and the ballads kind of saved them. They were like one of the only band probably from the only glam metal band from the early 90s to stick around throughout the 90s and not be like without a job. Yeah, Firehouse, All She Wrote, solo by Bill Leverty. And the last the last song I want to mention, actually, it's really difficult, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be this one. It's going to be another Exodus song. We're back with something heavy. Exodus going to be Blacklist, another duo solo. I think it's from the last album with Rick Hunold. It's from Temple of the Damned, 2004. Of course, Gary Holt on guitar. And, Rick Hunold, I think, yeah, he played on this record. Of course, it's, the first record with Zetro, the last record with Zetro before Rob Dukes, and then Zetro came back and stuff. But yeah, Blacklist is such a badass song. The riff is great. The solo is just a smash, bro. It's so good. And like Gary Holt, the Rick Hunold, the H team, bro. At it again, amazing guitar players, amazing. And actually, let me mention one more solo, one of my favorite solos as well, but didn't make the top 10 unfortunately. But it's Testament, Practice What You Preach by Alex Koenig. This is, for me, is the greatest thrash metal solo of the genre. I honestly, that's a hot take. I think Practice What You Preach is better than Tornado of Souls. A lot of people will say I'm wrong. That's okay, that's my opinion. But for me, Practice What You Preach is one of the best guitar solos of the decade, of the genre. Alex Koenig is just a beast on this one. But unfortunately, didn't make like, it's not one of my top 10 favorite solos. Even though I really enjoyed the solo, some solos just edged out from. No, pause. Some solos just are I enjoy them more, but this is one of the greatest solos in my opinion. But yeah, Testament, Practice What You Preach, Alex Koenig. And yeah, we're at exactly half an hour, 30 minutes. I want to thank you for watching and listening, whatever. Hope you had a great time hanging out. Hope you played your guitar while listening and watching me yap. And yeah, that's going to be about it. Really, thank you for watching this series. It's all almost mostly unedited, just me sitting in front of the camera with a guitar in hand and speaking my mind, like yapping. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe to my channel, you can like the video, and I'll see you next time. This was Guitar Therapy. Goodbye.